Hello, children. So, today we will learn the meaning of the poem Pigtail. So, I have told you earlier that this is a humorous poem and which means a funny poem. Okay. So, we will understand the meaning of the poem stanza by stanza. So, pay attention now. You must have learned the new words also. I have given you the homework of finding the meanings of new words. Okay, so you must have done it. So let's start understanding the meaning of the poem. So this is the first stanza of poem, and you have read it also in proper rhythm. Yes, I told you to read at home, so you must have read it. Okay, so let's understand the meaning now. So this is the first stanza now. There lived a sage in days of yore, and he a handsome pigtail wore, but wondered much and sorrowed more because it hung behind him. Okay, so children, this the name of the poem is The Pigtail. So the poem is all about a pigtail of a sage, and he was very confused and he was very wondered. He was very uh, trouble troubled by the pigtail. Okay, he had. So, what is the meaning of the first stanza now? There lived a sage in days of yore. Days of yore means long, long ago. Okay, long, long ago there lived a sage. Sage means a holy man who uh, does religious works and religious preachers. Okay, so he was in the days of yore means long, long ago, and he wore a handsome pigtail. Okay, he wore a handsome pigtail means he was having a long handsome pigtail. Okay, so you can see in the picture also he was having a pigtail at the back of his head. Okay, so but wondered much and sorrowed more because it hung behind him. He was wondered much, but you see, this is the pigtail of the sage, and he was very troubled. You can see from his face also that he is very troubled with his pigtail. Okay, wondered much and sorrowed more. So he was wondering, very much wondering about his pigtail, and sorrowed more. Yes, he was very sorrowful. He was feeling very sorrowful because of his uh, pigtail. Because only the reason was that it hung behind him. Why it is hanging behind me? Okay, so he was always in this situation. Okay, he was always confused. Okay, so let's enjoy this poem. Okay, means I have told you that this is a humorous poem and you must enjoy the humor. Okay, so humor means which makes you laugh. Okay, so enjoy it and laugh at the situation of the sage and how foolish he is, how he tries to get rid of his tail. Okay. Okay, now let's move towards the second stanza. He mused upon this curious case and swore he would change the pigtail's place and have it hanging at his face, not dangling there behind him. Okay, this is second stanza. So now what he is doing, the sage is doing, he mused upon this curious case because this is a very curious case. Okay, means the pigtail is hanging behind me, always it is hanging behind me and troubling, causing trouble to me. So he is very upset, he is very annoyed with his pigtail. Okay, so he mused upon means he thought deeply upon this curious case and swore he would change the pigtail's place. And he now swore that he would change the pigtail's place. Okay, swore means this is the simple past tense of swear. Swear means he swore that he will change the pigtail's place and have it hanging at his face, not dangling there behind him. Okay, so what he swore, what did he swear? That he will have it hanging at his face and not dangling there behind him. Means he will change the place of the pigtail, and he will change the place from his backside of the head to the front side of his face. Okay, he will have it hanging at his face and not dangling there behind him. Dangling means moving loosely or swinging. Okay, so he had sworn. Okay, so he made this swear. He swore that he will change the place of the pigtail. Okay, so tell me, children, is it possible to change the place of the pigtail? Means you see that all the people or women here have pigtail at the backside of the head, and how it is possible to change the place of pigtail and have it hanging on the face? So how it will look, how funny it will look also. Okay, but the sage was thinking like that. Okay, he was pretty much sure that he will change the place of the pigtail on his face. Okay, so he made this promise, and he was firm on his promise that he will change the place of pigtail. Okay, so now what happens in the third stanza? Now we will see. Says he, the mystery I have found, I will turn me round. He turned him round, but still it hung behind him. Okay, and in this third stanza, what he says, he said that the mystery I have found. Mystery I have found means here, mystery means the secret thing. Secret thing means now we have to uh, take it as he had an idea in his mind. Okay, he had an idea that I shall turn me round. Okay, I will turn me round now. He turned him round, but still it hung behind him. So what he tried to change the place of his pigtail, he turned himself round. He turned himself round, but still it hung behind him. The place did not change. The place of pigtail was still at the backside of his head. Okay, still it hung behind him. So no use. It was no use of moving round and round. But then in the fourth stanza, what happens? What fun happens in the fourth stanza? Let's see. Okay, then